Hello, everybody. I almost said happy Friday. Good night. It's been a week already. It's been a week and it's Monday. I see Melmac is here with the first announcement for the Around the World Readathon April destination. I'm like, was that given to us? Because I don't remember.
I just looked, I was like, oh, look, there it is.
Oh,
Yeah,
I always miss it.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. All right, we're good. Okay, I had to double check.
Now I see it.
Yay! It's not us. It's Melmac. No, I'm just kidding. But I hope everybody had a good day. I know. And we're going to start with the group of us here. What are you guys all reading? What are we eating? Tiffany likes to know. We all like to know. Sock, let's start with you.
Okay. Well, I decided yesterday that today would be a couch day.
Yay.
And I put it in my planner.
I love that.
And every time I was going to do a couch day vlog, but every time I thought about doing something more strenuous than lounging on the couch, I looked at the planner and the sticker has spoken.
That's right.
And it says couch day. I committed to the bit. So, for lunch, I had a late lunch because I wasn't very hungry. We had just like a dab of tuna salad left, so I made a garden salad and scooped that on top of it.
Yum.
So that was a nice lunch. And I read some books earlier, and just before the live stream, I started, what is it called? Deep Waters by Jessica R. Patch. This is book 1 in the Security Specialists, which is a series within Love Inspired.
Fantastic.
Or Love Inspired Suspense, I guess.
Nice.
I think that's what's going on here.
Yes.
Anyway, so I don't normally read churchy books. So, well, I have a graduate degree in church, so I have done my time.
Fair. Okay.
Yes. So I don't normally read churchy books.
I don't find her books to be overtly churchy. It's there, but it's not in your face.
At 7%, we have learned that our main character does not party anymore ever since he gave his life to Jesus in Afghanistan.
All right then.
Oh.
So that's really the only churchy content so far.
Mm-hmm.
It's just kind of like a throwaway line when she says,
Yeah.
"Oh, are you going to go like partying tonight?" And he's like, "No," and he's thinking to himself, "I gave my life to Jesus. Jesus doesn't like it when people party." Well, that was the implication.
Yes.
Usually
I
it's
know,
like
because
one
I
of
know
them-
somebody went to a wedding and turned water into wine.
I was going to say.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That sounds like a guy who knows how to party. And when they ran out of fish sticks and baguettes, he was on top of it.
Yep.
Not only did
Usually
he turn
it's
it
like
into
one-
wine, but he
one
turned
of
it into
them
the best
doesn't
wine
like
ever.
faith and the other one has faith in those books or whatever. Like one doesn't
Yeah.
and one does.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be equally yoked. So,
Usually one gets there by the end of the book.
Yeah.
well, I think
He's having a
he's
crisis.
already there. He's like a reformed rake before he meets her. So,
Mm.
and I don't know what her faith status is, but he works for her brother. So I don't know.
Okay. Very good.
I'll let you know because I'm at like about 10%. Brian,
By the end of the night, she'll be finished.
Great. She'll let us know.
updates.
I
will be
finished-
happening.
I finished Murdering in Galway last night. I read that all Sunday, so
Yay.
I enjoyed that. Very, very fun. Now I'll do my 3 chapters in Lonesome Dove. They're fairly short this go around. So if I read those 3 and finish those 3, I'll start on my middle grade. I have a bad feeling about this by Jeff Strand.
I think I
It's
have
kind
that
of a
book. The
horror.
cover looks really familiar.
Yeah.
Oh, that is Stormy saying, I think I have that book, one of the bingo squares.
What about you, Tiffany?
I finished a hockey romance. I don't remember what it was called. Something check, body check, something play
Something
on hockey.
hockey.
Right.
Foul ball.
Yes, exactly. Foul ball. That's more than likely.
That was
that's
it. Nailed it in one.
So I'm going to be starting a new romance. I am reading the I started very briefly the audio I was talking about yesterday, which is Savvy Summers and the Sweet Potato Crimes.
Nice.
And then
Wait, that's a romance?
no, that's
Oh, I
because
thought you said you were starting a romance.
starting. I don't know what I'm going to start, but I've
Oh,
also
okay.
yeah. And
Speaking
then,
of, I there's
my,
something on your Goodreads want to read list that I want to talk to you about at some point.
okay. And my I have like 5,000 books on my want to read list. So
You added it recently, so it came up
oh,
on my
okay,
feed.
okay. I was gonna say, and then my ebooks I'm reading, Panic in the Panhandle and Claudia and Mean Janine. Probably finish that
Yes.
up today. And dinner was asparagus, potatoes, and turkey burgers.
Ooh.
Phew. What about you, Storm?
I am reading all the books. So I've got all three. I got three books over here. I've got my eyeball book, which is Happier Than Meek by Andrew Riley, and his writing style is really weird. And Broken, I'm like 64% in by Karen Slaughter. And Charlie Thor and the Royal Society, I think I'm about 46% into. I started another eyeball book just because I need to get the Examiner. Well, I had to get the Examiner while I could. That was supposed to be Blake's like book for her book club, and it came in earlier than it was supposed to. And I'm like, if I let it go, somebody else is going to grab it, and I probably won't get it again. So I have to get it now. And so now I feel like I'm reading it. I have to get it done because I can't let it go because somebody else is going to want it, and I won't be able to re-up it. So I had to put it in the pile.
Is that Janice Hallett?
Yeah.
She was the first author who interacted with one of my posts on Instagram.
Oh, that's cool.
I had like 3 followers, and they were all related to me by blood. But she saw that I had tagged her, and
That's awesome.
Yeah. And
what about
this will
dinner?
be my first book by her that isn't part of the Appeal or her middle grade book.
That's
We'll see
cool.
how it goes.
That's cool. I did actually a bit of reading today. Considering how long I sat and waited, I just ended up talking to a bunch of people, so I didn't get a lot of reading done. But I did start on the train on the way home on audio, but I'm going to flip it over to an ebook. And I started Her Darkest Secret by Jessica Arpach, which is the non-category book, the first in the trilogy. These are dark, like very gruesome compared to, like, we're into the first chapter and she's doing like a talk at a university because she's an FBI profiler person. And she's talking about the funeral director killer who did horrible, horrible things to women when they were still alive. Like, you know, it's just, it's very graphic compared to the Love Inspired books. But they're still very faith-based type stories. So I got that one. And then for something a little bit lighter, so I want to read another chapter or two of that in the first sprint. And then for something a little bit lighter in the second sprint, I'm going to move on to my Christmas romance that I'm currently reading about the girl with amnesia who went overboard on the yacht. Because I think I'm going to need something a little bit lighter. But dinner tonight I'll be making on the first sprint because I came home and I was starving and I've been eating potato chips like bad for like a half an hour. So we're making pizza subs for dinner. So that's our dinner tonight. I'm very excited about it. But y'all, we'll jump into the comments. And Melmac, the first comment was, hi everyone, stay tuned for the Around the World Readathon's April destination announcement.
I'm
And
going
the
to
announcement
remember to
is
look next month so I can guess.
Tiffany, it wasn't your fault. You didn't post it till 5:30.
I always forget
Japan.
those.
We're going to Japan in April, everybody. Yay!
Oh, but I'm reading Japanese mysteries for March Mystery Madness.
But isn't it the first in a series? You could read the rest of the series.
I don't know.
Or hold one off if you wanted to.
I read
the prompt for Japan has anything made from or with paper, has something that is found, has something that blossoms or blooms, has anything served in a bowl, has something with a blade, and has something has something that is or can be climbed.
Wait a minute. Is this elements on the cover or?
In the cover in the story.
Yeah.
Any
one.
which way.
Okay.
I'm gonna remember to do this next time, Melmac.
Like I said, not your fault, Tiff. She didn't post it till like 5:21
Yeah.
today.
I also always forget to look, but I think I would have guessed Japan. I know nobody's gonna give it to me, but I would have with those clues.
Next time when it happens and everything, don't look if you haven't looked and it's already, because then we can give you the clues and see if you can guess it live.
Oh, we can have a
yeah.
live guessing right here for
That's
Tiffany.
a good idea.
Ooh, tune in next month, everybody. Tiffany's gonna live guess right on the live.
That's a good idea.
I think Kamagawa Food Detectives fulfills a lot of those prompts.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to do it in one book as opposed to.
It sounds like it because like there's food, like something in a bowl and all that kind of stuff.
Well, yeah, and they write on paper as you do,
Mhm.
and they go climbing, and there are knives because they're cooking. So
Mm-hmm.
There you
Oh,
go.
that's
All the
awesome.
camps in one.
and it will make you hungry for Japanese delicacies from one who knows.
Maybe I'll read that next month.
It's short.
Cool. Melmac says, I'm not sure what I'll be reading next. Thinking about starting The Teaberry Strangler by Laura Childs, number 11 in the Tea Shop series.
Nice.
And Mary Jo is here. She says, hello, everyone, and happy Monday. I'm reading The Girl with Ice in Her Veins by Kieran Smirnoff. The person, not the alcohol.
I was thinking of Yakov Smirnov.
Yeah.
In
course, I went
Soviet
right to-
Union, ice has girl in veins.
And Mary Jo
Little
says,
deep cut from the 80s there.
dinner was ham, steak, canned potatoes, and corn. That sounds good.
Yum.
I love ham steaks so hard.
And Roxy, hi Roxy, we miss you here, but we understand. She says, hello everyone. Too tired and loopy from the meds to be on screen. So loopier than normal.
This I gotta see, really.
So she would be calmed right down and totally stoic, right?
Well, she's pretty stoic as it is. It's just that, you know, she's got the facial expression, but then the words coming out of her mouth.
You're absolutely correct, yes.
In a good way.
No, we're not complaining because we love our Roxy. I am reading To Wed Her Devilish Duke by Christine Merrill. Excellent. Hope everyone is having a good day. And Amy says, hi, everyone. I'm just popping in and hitting the like button. We'll watch the replay. Thank you. Toy says, hi, everyone. Reading Dead in Dublin by Katie Murphy and had breakfast. Most important meal for dinner.
I love breakfast for dinner.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. And Toya, I love having breakfast for dinner. Yeah, Garrett and I were talking about that yesterday, that we might do female bacon this week and eggs might be good.
Nice.
Book Princess Sarah says, hi, everyone. I am reading Crime Scene Conspiracy by Jessica R. Patch and doing chores
Nice.
around the house.
I like that.
Freezing.
Willow says, hello, everyone. Not sure what I am going to read tonight. Dinner was chicken parm, with linguine noodles.
That sounds
Everybody's
delicious.
dinner sounds so much better than mine.
Sounds really good.
I know. I had tuna salad in a salad. It
I had
was good at the
pancakes.
time, but now I'm like regretting some of my life choices of late.
Sorry, Kat says, hi, everyone.
Hi, Kat.
I am reading Wakehurst by Michelle Paver. Excellent.
Oh, how is that? I've been trying to get my hands on that, but it's tricky.
And Lori says, I'm trying to finish The Covenant Child by Francine Rivers. It's about abortion so deep. But so far, it's been an interesting story. I'm 80% in. Interesting. And Cajun says, hi, everyone. I am reading Spring at the Cornish Garden Cafe. Cornish Garden Cafe number 1. Excited to find out what the next country is in Read Around the World. Yes. Kristen's here. Hi, Kristen. She says,
Hi,
good
Kristen.
evening. And Annie says, hi, all. I'm reading The Cater Street Hangman by Anne Perry. Kim is here. She says, hey, y'all. Reading Clause for Concern. I think one more chapter, if that. Not sure what's next. Pizza earlier. Pizza's good. Esther Jane. She says, I'm reading Name Withheld, Name Redacted, number 13 in the J.P. Beaumont series by J.A. Jance. I just picture the cover just says classified, name or, yeah. Just finished the next 7 chapters of the day. This is a strange mystery, she says.
Yeah.
Stormy's like,
There's an older lady that she was quite a hoot. She was cracking me up. Her name was Grace. She was trying to help like her granddaughter like not get into trouble, and Bo's like just going on with her and everything. And I'm like, Bo, haven't you learned? Don't trust the little old ladies. Because there was another book where there were like these little ladies, and they had him on the run. It's like, don't trust them.
Maybe he
He's like,
thinks it
what
can't happen.
kind of harm can it be? And it's like, didn't we not learn our lesson already?
right?
Maybe he figured, he was like immunized in some way. It happened once, so it won't happen again.
He's just too gullible, and he's got a heart of gold, and it's just funny.
And Tanya says, hi, I'm reading Hemlock and Silver by T. Kingfisher.
Oh, nice.
Oh, Roxy and I are buddying it for dinner. She says, for supper, we're probably having sub sandwiches. Too tired to cook. I hear
Good
you.
for you. That's smart, Roxy. When you're not feeling
Mhm.
good, just do something easy.
Mm-hmm. And Esther Jane says, Roxy, feel better. Sun are almost as good. Subs are almost as good as chicken nuggets. I concur. And Tanya says, I had a Dairy Queen chicken burger. I was also too tired to cook.
Good for you.
Dairy Queen is on my radar for tomorrow because they have a new dip cone. It's probably in the States already, but it's like a mint chocolate chip dip cone. And I'm like, that must
Ooh.
happen tomorrow.
Yeah, that sounds good.
delicious. And Rox says, in case anyone didn't see, I rescheduled sprints on my channel on Friday at 6 p.m. Central. Should be better by then. Fingers
Feel
crossed.
better, Roxy.
We're hoping.
Mm-hmm. She says, Roxy, sons. Subs, not son. I knew what you meant, Esther. Mary Jo says, feel better soon, Roxy.
Yeah.
And Roxy says, thanks, Esther. I will take your advice in Esther we trust. That needs to be on a t-shirt for Esther, I think.
Right?
And Roxy says, thanks to Mary Jo. And she says, I hope you get some rest, Tanya. Lauren's here. She says, hi, everyone. We had roast turkey tenderloins, sweet taters, and mixed veggies. Yum.
That
I'm
sounds
still
good.
working on The Obsession by Nora Roberts. This is an eyeball book that's taken me a while. I'm really enjoying it. That's good.
I enjoyed
sounds
that one too.
Delicious.
Mm-hmm. And Kat says, I hope you feel better soon, Roxy. Ina says, evening all.
Hi, Anna.
Roxy says, thanks to Kat. And Will says, I hope you feel better soon, Roxy. Thanks for letting us know about the sprints reschedule.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine. I'm sorry we're boring you. Just
You are.
teasing. Lauren says,
He's gonna get us all started.
right now we're all
No.
gonna, even Casper's going to start yawning. Lauren says, Roxy, I hope you feel better. And Roxy says, Lori, fix me a plate, please.
Yeah, that
And
sounds
she says, thanks to
delicious.
Lauren. Tanny says, I hope the pills are at least helping you sleep if you have to be loopy. Feel better soon. I agree.
Or at least making you feel better about being awake.
Right?
Yeah.
Nina says, good evening, everyone. Tonight I am reading Death by Irish Tea by Alex Erickson. Excellent.
Wasn't she reading Death by Irish Coffee?
No, I think it was Death, or maybe it was. Maybe she
believe
got
so.
I mean, I would assume that like this would be a sequel or part of a series or something.
Yes.
If it's Death by Irish Cheddar, I'm in trouble.
Esther Jane says, Rosie, Roxy, I wouldn't do that. I would lead you down the wrong path. I don't believe it for a second. And Roxy says, I slept like the dead the last 24 hours. Yes, when you're sick.
Good.
Yeah, exactly. Tanya's right. When you aren't feeling well, sleep is the best thing. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Nina says, I hope you're feeling better soon, Roxy. And Melmac says, it is totally my fault. Running so last minute with getting these country flyer prompts finished ahead of time. Don't worry about it, Melmac. We appreciate everything that you put into this. We are not putting you down in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah,
putting
it's
so much
it's a
work into this.
lot of to get it all together. So-
Absolutely.
And
It's
let's
nobody's
face it,
fault.
even when you have it up at the day before, I just forget to look.
Yeah.
So although that might have been later than usual, it's mostly, on me.
Mhm. We're all in that. Yeah. It says, I'm reading Willing Prey by Ali Olender and am snacking on Girl Scout cookies. You guys have such better Girl Scout cookies in the US. We only get the chocolate and vanilla, like the Oreo type ones. That's all we get up here. Cage says, hope you feel better soon to Roxy. Pat says, hello, everyone. Reading Crossfire Creek Protector by Dolores Fawson, third book in the Crossfire Creek series, an intrigue novel. Els. Hi, Els. She says, reading Them Before Us by Katie Frost and Stacey Manning. And starting A Family Made in the ER. Oh, that has got to be a medical romance. Dinner was Hamburger Helper. I approve of Hamburger Helper.
Yes. I like the cheeseburger one.
Yes.
Yes.
They now have them up here in the individual like cups, and sometimes I get them for lunch. Oh, goodness,
Ooh, I like Hamburger Helper.
so much sodium.
One of
in
the
it.
things I actually still like from childhood too.
Right?
Last
Garrett and I
time-
made actual Hamburger Helper like a week ago, and both of us said as we were eating it, we're like, this is really good, and now we don't want it again for 6 months. You know, like that's
Yeah,
just the way it
exactly.
goes, right?
Yeah,
Well, see, we never really had that when I was growing up because we were overseas and there was like Hamburger Helper wasn't thick on the ground and it really wasn't a go-to for my mom. So every once in a while I'll make it. We'll be, oh, this is really good, and it'll be the same thing. We don't want it for another.
yeah.
Exactly. You got your craving out of the way. In
Right.
6 months, we'll want it again. You know.
I'm not a huge
Well-
Hamburger Helper person, but I do like the Velveeta ones that they have now. Or whatever.
Mm.
Yeah. Those are good.
We do ours with ground turkey.
Oh, nice. And Nadine says, I'll be reading The Last Real Cowboy by Caitlin Cruz, number 3 in the Cold River Ranch series. I'm not in a mystery book reading mood. That's perfectly okay.
Nadine, neither am
Exactly.
I. And I've got all these mysteries.
And it's March Mystery Madness.
I told Roxy, I said, I want to read a retro romance. I want to read a mystery.
That's why I always got ones on the go, Stormy. And Pat says, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Thank you so much, Pat. And Roxy says, thank you to Cage. And we're going to jump into a sprint in just a minute because I'm getting hungry and I want to go make me din-dins. Ambi says, hello from my creative corner of creation.
Hey, Abby.
Roxy, thanking everyone. Cav, she says, hiya. I'm getting ready for St. Patrick's Day by reading An Irish Kiss by Carolyn Miller. Wonderful. And Ambi says, that is cool, Sock. Carmen says, hi, everyone.
Sure it is.
Carmen says, hi, everyone. Finished the Beaumont chapter for the day and now reading Why Mermaids Sing by C.S. Harris. Wonderful. I am going to star the next comment and we're going to jump into a sprint. Sound good, everybody? We'll
Great.
go until the top of the hour.
Okay.
Happy
All
reading.
righty. Happy reading.
Happy reading.
So how did everybody do?
%35%.
Well done.
Nice.
And it's getting pretty churchy.
Oh, is it?
Oh,
Yeah, in an interesting kind of way.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But the main character, the guy who gave his life to Jesus in Afghanistan, his name is Shepard Lightman.
Churchy.
I wonder if it's like he came up with a new name when he converted.
Interesting.
Or maybe he was just born with it.
Maybe.
maybe.
Anyway,
Mhm.
we're having a rollicking good time, and I'm enjoying myself.
Good. Good.
Brian?
Okay. I got 2 chapters in Lonesome Dove read. The next chapters shouldn't take me too long, so I will be able to start I have a bad feeling about this. So, but other than
Yay.
that, yeah,
Nice.
Tiffany.
I got to about 80% in Claudia and Mean Janine. I'm going to finish it tonight. So I was just working on that.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Stormy?
I read a chapter of Happy Are the Meek, and my confession is I did start a retro earlier today, so
Ooh! Who is it by?
it's called Barbary Moon by Catherine Blair,
Nice.
Okay.
and
Yeah.
so I read a couple of pages in that too. So I'm on page 8.
Yay.
That's a great cover.
Yeah, I really like the cover.
Yeah,
I
those old
wish
ones.
that they wouldn't do these kind of things where they put
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Penny down there on it. That's in.
It's a great cover, but also problematic.
Yeah.
An artifact of its time.
Mhm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Time
Can
capsule those
appreciate.
books are for sure.
Yes.
And I went down to get my dinner and then realized I wasn't feeling that great. So I came back upstairs and decided not to eat dinner. I think I'm just overtly tired because I did not sleep well last night. And then today was just such a busy day. I feel great just sitting here, but I think food is just not going to be my friend right now. So I'm not going to worry about it. But I did get another chapter read in the Her Darkest Secret. And the serial killer has called her back. Because this is the one that got away story.
The serial
Oh.
killer has what?
He's called her back. He's
Oh, I
committed
see.
another crime to get her to come back to
Gotcha.
town.
Gotcha.
Because our
Oh.
male and female leads are a couple that were married and are now divorced. And she was the one that got away. So it's one of those stories. But yeah, it's Trey's creepy. Very creepy.
Well, that was one of the things when I was picking a book to read by Jessica Patch. It was on Kindle Unlimited.
Mhm.
I just picked the first one I found that wasn't second chance romance because I don't really like second chance romance.
Yes.
And I get it. They're Christian and that's all about redemption and
Mhm.
forgiveness. But I kind of like it when they don't know each other.
Yeah.
I like the bloom of a new relationship.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm with you.
And in this one too, it's the added bonus is that he has a girlfriend at the beginning of the book.
Oh.
So yeah, so that should be good. Yeah.
We
What
were
you gonna
on a
say?
break.
Right.
When it comes to second chance romances, I think I like them more if they knew each other in high school and it's been like 10 or 15 years and then they're getting back together.
Because
As
you
opposed to
change
them
so
as adults knowing
Yes.
each other, then breaking up and then coming back because of something.
Yeah, because I think there's a fine line with second chance romance, just like third act breakups, where you have to come up with a reason that they split up that makes sense,
Mm-hmm.
but it can't be so bad that there's no coming back from it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I agree.
And
But I
a lot
also
of-
agree that. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No.
I was just going to say, I also agree with Storm that it works with, for me, Kairu again popped up because of Casper. He's like, what was that? He was all-
Casper has his own thoughts on this.
Right.
I was going to say, I think it works like with what Storm was saying too, because, and to Sock's point at the same time, is that Kairu is all like, what's happening? He's looking around. It's okay, buddy. Sometimes when it's like they were in high school and they come back 10 years later, it does feel like a whole new relationship
Yes.
because you're a
Yeah.
completely different person than you were
Yeah.
at 15. So I do think sometimes, because I'm not a big second chance person, but I feel like it works better in that situation because I do feel like it's them, like meeting for the first time in a way.
Yeah.
There was one when I ordered a whole bunch, like an eBay lot of super romances from the 80s. And there's one in there. I was going through them. I had this like live stream where I went through them and we were bracketing them. It was a lot of fun. But one of them, I was like, oh no, this is second chance. And then it turned out that the reason their marriage split up was that their infant died.
Oh.
And I'm like, that is a very interesting story to me because it's like, yes, they're going through grief. They were relatively newlywed. I mean, they weren't super newlywed, but they were relatively young. And that is such a
Difficult,
tremendous,
yes.
traumatic grief.
Absolutely.
And you can see how a young marriage might not survive that. And it would be interesting to see how they've grown in different ways and there they can reconcile. And it seemed like, to me, that is a very, very good reason for a marriage to fail and have a chance at being renewed again.
Yes. Yeah.
So that was like, oh, okay, yes, that. So it kind of depends on, like I said, it kind of depends on why they broke up. Because sometimes it's just like some dumb thing where if they just sat down and talked together.
Yeah.
And then it's just like, I'm not rooting for this relationship because they are not good at it, as opposed to an external force. When there's an external force that.
And I think that's the case in this book because I did start reading it years ago, and I didn't get very far. But I think it was the fact that she became obsessed with the serial killer, and like that was like her whole life, which is understandable because I think, if I'm remembering correctly, he killed her sister, and she was the one that got away. But now she's the profiler trying to catch him. And that kind of, like he's just like, I can't handle this. Like, you need to step away. You're mentally doing yourself harm, but anyway, so we'll see where it goes. I'm invested at this point, so we shall see what happens.
That sounds really intriguing.
It's
were.
Quite good. It's quite good. Roxy says, I finished The Warrior Rescue Bride by Denise Lynn last night.
Oh, hold
and
on.
ooh-wee, I wanted to climb into that book. 5 stars, she says. I love that.
Oh, nice.
And Kim says, finish my book. Yay, Kim. Congrats on all the finishes. Great. Kim. And Abby says, that's awesome. And Mary Jo says, yay, Kim, on finishing your book. Lori says to Roxy, that one is on my list. And Abby says, so cool and fun. Mamak says, Tiffany, I believe that you would have guessed Japan. I set the prompts to 2 other people, and they both guessed Japan. See? So there you go.
I would have.
You absolutely would have.
Hey,
And
Kev.
Roxy says, yes, loopier than normal. Randomly laughing.
As long as you're randomly laughing with us and not at us.
Correct. And Abby says we are having fried chicken and tater logs. Ooh.
Wow, everybody's really bringing the dinner tonight.
Right?
They are. I'm liking it.
I know, and I'm like sitting here, I'm trying to be happy for them rather than seething with resentment.
And just adding things to your list for your next lunch.
I know. It's like I just put Hamburger Helper on the grocery list, so.
It really makes me wish I had a
I got
cook
an order
because I
so
don't
bad.
like cooking.
Right? I just want someone to cook for me
All this sounds good. Can you please come here and do that?
and make it for me. That's right. That's right.
What?
Mom Marionette
What'd you
agreed
say?
that the most delicious meal is that which has been cooked by somebody else.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
So I could serve her chicken that was like dry and overdone, and the tater tots are like still kind of frozen in the middle. And she'd be like, this is the best thing ever because I didn't have to
Didn't have to cook it. Yeah, exactly. This morning was funny. Garrett and I were laughing. We were only laughing when we realized that everything was okay. But when we were leaving to go to Tim Hortons this morning, down our street, there was like 4 fire trucks. And like, because the fire station is literally at the end of our street. So you could hear them and blah, blah. And I'm like, they're all pulling up from this house. And we didn't see any smoke or anything. So we didn't say anything. And then we went the other way. And when we came back, they had all been leaving. So whatever it was must have been very minor or everybody was okay. So Garrett and I got laughing about it afterward. He was like, yeah, he says me because I am notoriously a horrible cook. Oh, the wife burned the craft dinner again. I said, I would not burn craft dinner, I'll have you know. If it comes in a box, I can cook it. If it's made fresh, Garrett has to cook it. That's the rule.
You're like, that is the one thing I can do.
I am an expert. Like, there should be a contest on making Kraft macaroni and cheese. I would win. Down to a science. Roxy said, shots fired, shots fired. We're making fun of her. I was making fun of her. She says, say how you really feel. And Ambi said, might listen to the first Hannah Swenson. Chocolate chip cookie murder.
Yep.
Or not.
Roxy?
Not sure. I'm not an international reader, and that's fine.
Hey, Roxy. I kid because I love.
Absolutely.
And Kat says, I'm enjoying Wakenhurst. It's gothic horror. Ooh.
I gotta find that thing. I've read some stuff about it. It's like the library doesn't seem to have it. So, gotta get my hands on it.
Roxy says, Bo is not the smartest man when it comes to women. So I think she's reading the Firefighters Ranch Homecoming. And yes, you're not wrong, Roxy.
I think that's most men, but I mean, I don't know.
Well, you know. No, just kidding. Cajun said, I saw the name withheld thread in Stormy's Discord and thought, oh, the next buddy read is a secret.
Yesterday I did the same thing. When I was reading it and on the comment on the live, I was like, name withheld. I was like, maybe she doesn't want to tell us or doesn't know.
Yeah,
And
it
they're like,
is
no,
a
that's the
strange
name of
title
the
for it, yeah.
Oh.
It was like when I had that on my live stream last week when I had that Candlelight Ecstasy romance that was about this couple who were like stranded on a private luxury resort island. And it's like, and he treats her like a child. And I'm like, wow, in 2026, that really hits different. And then somebody says, what's it called again? Somebody said, what's it called again? And I said, redacted.
Yeah, redacted.
And then I gave the actual title. It had a gorgeous cover.
Oh,
Yeah.
it did. It
You
did.
have a good cover.
Yeah. Esther Jane says, Storm, Grace is a hoot. At first, I thought she was saying ho, but I know that wouldn't be our Esther Jane. She's a hoot.
I know. I was like, yes, I was like, I don't know. Just no.
She was a fun character in that second section that we read there. She was pretty fun.
And Kat says, laughing at Cajun. Ambi says, I gotta try that, Sarah. Absolutely. Tanny says, the mint dipped cone is in Canada too. Yeah, because I saw it. That's where I saw it. I'm like, ooh, and I'm a sucker for anything mint ice cream.
Oh, I don't know why that reminded me, but I was watching this one couple. They were doing some like reviews on some new candies and stuff, and they had a rabbit, like the Easter rabbit, that was chocolate with orange flavor or orange inside or whatever it is, and it was a Terry's chocolate.
It's the Terry's. It's at
and
our
they're like,
Walmart.
I think this is the same people that make that chocolate orange thing, and I was like, yes, it is.
It's at our Walmart. I'm like, I might have to get that for my Easter basket, my non-existent Easter basket.
They gave it a 10 out of 10.
Ooh, wow.
They really liked that one.
If it wasn't $7, it would be like, and it's not very, it's like this big.
It's
like,
not
you
very
know?
big. Yeah.
No, and I'm like, I don't know, $7? Something I can eat in a minute. Melmac says, Japan prompts have been posted. Thank you, Melmac. You rock, lady. Abby says, hope you feel better soon to Roxy. And Roxy says, wow, tough crowd today on screen. I think the medications are kicking in for poor Roxy.
Listen, Roxy, I'm
should
innocent
not.
in all this.
I would say I shouldn't. I'm not speaking for anybody else. I shouldn't be picking on Roxy, except that I know that she can take it. She's tough.
Right.
I'm like
I
trying to
always tell
assuage
people.
my conscience. What?
She would be doing it right back to us.
I was gonna say she picks on me all the time. Fair about it's like
Okay, well,
She
you know,
does.
next time we're all on screen together,
yeah.
she can fire back.
Yes,
in real
right.
time.
I always tell people that's how you know I love you. Sarcasm is my hug. So
I am fluent. I'm fluent in 2 languages, English and sarcasm, 100%. Bilingual.
Well, that's pretty much true of all Canadians in my experience.
True fact.
Everybody's like, oh, like Americans are always like, oh, Canadians are so polite. And I'm like, boy, you don't understand Canadians at all, do you? It's like when you go to the South and they say, oh, bless your heart.
Oh,
Right?
That's
It's
like
sarcasm.
that's the subtext of every conversation I've ever had with a Canadian.
Mhm.
And Sarah's like, oh, sock, bless.
We just pretend to be nice. Tanny says to Roxy, my fatigue is because of my new anxiety meds.
Mm.
They make me sleepy and cranky. Oh, that's disappointing. I hope you feel better soon.
Well, I hope that wears off because sometimes
Yeah.
like that'll be like when you take it for the first few days
Yes.
and then it settles in. So hopefully.
Correct.
Yeah, because if it doesn't, nobody's going to want to continue to take it long term. So make sure. I'm only saying
Yeah.
that because
Right.
day in and day out, just because I'm not trying to
Absolutely.
like tell somebody what to do. You're an adult. I'm just saying, try something else. If that continues, would be my
Yeah, because sometimes it'll settle down, but other times not so much.
Mm-hmm. Nita says, it's death by Irish coffee. Sorry, I guess that's how much I'm tired today. That's okay, dear.
I would love to see a sequel though called Death by Irish Tea or Death by Irish Breakfast Tea because there is such a thing.
Death by Irish breakfast. Death by full English. Amy's laughing at Roxy, and Roxy says, I hope you get used to them soon, Tanya. And Tanya says, oh, come on. The new dose has only been a couple of weeks, so me too. Yeah. Yes.
Mhm.
Roxy says, 1 pound, 1 pan, 1 tasty meal. Hamburger helper. Kat says,
And then for dessert, you can have pound cake.
Yeah.
Just
There you
carry
go.
the theme forward.
That's right. Tanny says, thanks to Kat. Amby said, never tried those, Stormy. Roxy says, Storm caught the Roxy chaos disease when it comes to reading. The difference is Roxy is she's trying to finish the books. No, I'm just kidding. Well. Amby says, I still want to read romance, not mystery. Read what makes you happy.
Yes,
Yep.
absolutely.
Yeah, I hear that.
Mm-hmm. Cajun says to Tanya, I hope they kick in soon and the side effects ease up.
Yeah.
Here's
Thanks
my
to
thoughts.
Cajun.
I have read an Irish book. I've read a book set in England, so I've already got Mark's Mystery Madness as far as I'm concerned.
You absolutely have, my dear.
Wait, do they have to be mysteries? I mean, it's March Mystery Madness, so I'm guessing, but
Yeah.
We're going to go with like that's the least amount of participation you have to have is it's got to at least be a mystery.
They
But-
were mysteries. They were both.
The prompts are just if somebody wants to the whole
Yeah,
idea
yeah.
is to celebrate any mystery. So as long as you're bringing a mystery, everybody's included.
I will say it's this
participate.
book that's giving me the hard time. I'm really not into it, but I'm buddy reading it with my friend Barb. She gave it 5 stars, and it's still
You're
hanging
wondering
out at
how?
about a 3,
Yeah.
maybe.
well, I'm glad there are prompts because I'm not normally a mystery person. So,
There you
and
go.
then
Mhm.
when I said Japan, everybody gave me these racks, and I've already read one of the books. The other 2 are still in transit. So, so it's giving me a chance to broaden my horizons. And also, Mom Marionette wants to read. She's more into mysteries than I am, but she wants to read Food Detective. So maybe
Okay,
she'll
cool.
enjoy it too.
Well, and by the time one of the second or third one comes in, maybe it'll be April, and you'll have covered the read around the world.
There you go.
Yeah. Because it's Japan. So, yeah.
Exactly. Roxy said, see everyone Friday. I'm going to eat, bath, and back to bed. Smart.
Feel better,
Have a good
Roxy.
Better, Roxy.
Feel
I
better,
hope you
Roxy.
have a nice restorative sleep.
Sleep. Yes.
None of this sleeping for 12 hours and still feeling completely
Right.
trashed.
Tanny says, night, Roxy. Sleep well. Kat says, bye to Roxy. And Sarah says, night, Roxy. Hope you feel better soon. Emily's here. She says, hi, everyone. They are predicting an EF2 tornado for tomorrow for most of central Illinois.
Lord.
Pray that nothing happens and for stress levels. I hate this time of year. Oh, I feel for you. I'm
Yeah.
so sorry.
We're like in the significant, like it's not, but yeah, way up that farther, like more towards Blake and stuff like up that way is in like more of a red section. So
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. Well,
Emily, I hope everybody stays safe. I know my mother's in the, well, all my family. I mean, that's where I'm from too. So I hope so, you guys.
But good news, good news.
and Emily says, on the plus, I got an all clear from my doctor today. Wonderful news.
Yay.
Wonderful. Oh, hold on.
She says, oh, and I just read my 20 pages in The Tenant of Wildfell Hall. Now to read Amari and the Despicable Wonders. Wonderful. Yay. And Lauren says, ooh, praying for you, Emily. Stay safe. Mary Jo says, page 105 of 365. And she says, hey, Emily, I hope the tornado will miss you tomorrow. Yes. Kim says, may read some more in Sitting with Dogs by Rocky Kanata. He lives in California and he goes into kennels and sits with dogs. He will also adopt some who need to be rehabilitated emotionally or physically before they can be adopted to their forever homes. Does he have like an Instagram or TikTok?
Yeah, I think he does.
Okay, I've seen his stuff.
He goes in there, he sits down on one side and
Yes,
feeds
yes,
them
yes.
little kibbles or whatever. Yeah.
I have seen multiple.
It's
Yes.
very sweet, but it's very hard to watch if you're an animal lover.
Yeah.
And Elle says, read a chapter in Them Before Us. Wonderful. The one that I like is still that Dr. Nicole Feinstein, who baby talks the dogs, like, and she just keeps wanting to eat them. It's delightful. They're just like happy place for a veterinarian. She's delightful. And Sarah says, got a chapter read in Crime Scene Conspiracy, loving how action-packed it is. Excellent.
This has animals in it because she is a vet. She is a marine animal veterinarian.
Oh, cool.
She really, it's like she's a conservationist and she works for an organization that's trying to save sea turtles.
Oh, cool.
Nice. So we've gotten some sea turtle facts that have been kind of awkwardly shoehorned in.
Right? Yeah. Like the author found these things out while researching, so I'm going to include them.
Yeah, these are cool. You need to know.
Yeah. If I had to find this out, so do you.
I am just going to cut and paste my research notes.
Yes.
Into this. It's like 2 pages.
Yes.
And moving up.
Tanya made it to 123 of 355. Cajun got to 68%. Anita got to 77%. Carmen made it 61%. Ina said 146 out of 319 in Willing Prey.
Ooh.
I took the dogs out, talked to a friend, and flipped through the Country Living magazine. Fantastic.
That's a nice evening.
Yeah. Got to 10% in The Winners by Frederick Bachman.
Nice.
And Kat says, I ate dinner, which my husband cooked for us. Grilled redfish with crayfish and crab sauce on top, along with baked sweet potatoes. It was yummy. He got the redfish from a friend at work. Wow.
Wow.
Fancy.
Did you bring enough for everyone?
I did bring enough for the class. Meg says, evening all. I read a bit in Joyride by Susan Orlin and planning to switch over to First Time Caller by B.K. Borson. I have less than 100 pages left. And Cajun says to Emily, yay for the all clear. Hope the weather isn't as bad as predicted. Stay safe. Yes. And Sarah says, I've read Barbary Moonstormy. It was really good.
I remember you liked that one, and that one was just hanging around, floating around, and I'm like, I'm just going to grab that one and read it because I know she liked it. So.
I have the cover for that book as a, what do you call them? A postcard. Yeah, because one of the authors sent me a bunch of because Harlequin issued these years ago. Yeah. And they were like postcards of like the old books. So I have a stack.
Yeah, I remember seeing that, and I was like, "Oh, I got the book! I got the book!
I'm like, I got the postcard." But she's got
it's a reprint. It's a reprint book, but I got the book.
It's still.
Yeah. What year did that come out?
It originally came out in 1965.
Okay.
And I think my reprint's like from the 70s or something. It even says in the beginning, there's like dear readers and stuff about how they republished because some people were wanting some of the older ones, and so they were republishing them.
Which is awesome.
Like those Betty Neals books they republished in the 2000s.
The Betty Neals collection, yeah.
Yeah, I have a whole bunch of those. I read Pineapple Girl during my countdown to Valentine's Day.
Nice. Carmen says, good for you, Stormy. Read what you're in the mood for. Absolutely. And Kat says, I made it to page 240 of 385 of in Wakenhurst.
Nice.
Jill says, hi, everyone. Everybody's like, hi, Jill. PK, hey, PK, says hello, Sarah, co-host, and chat. It's a YouTube night, so I'll play with yarn. Playing with yarn is so much fun. I always, every time PK says play with yarn, I just picture her like my cats, just like, you know,
Yeah, it was like the cats. That's immediately what occurred to me.
right? I'm going to play with yarn.
Yeah.
And Willow says, that's great news to Emily. Hope you don't get any dangerous weather. Agreed. Oh, and Anita says hello to Kairu. And Meg says hi to Jill. And Anita says, Kairu is hearing Casper chirp. Yes.
He was definitely. And then he went off looking, and I think he found the non-spare human and decided that was a better fit.
Annie got to 6%. Meg says, hi, Casper. My cousin's dog Luna says hello. She's curious about Casper. Her ears twitch every time he chirps. Excuse me. And Ina says, in infidelity, second chance is an automatic nope for me, 100%.
I agree.
We were on a break. Sorry. Gotta whip that one out every time I can.
100%. Yep. It goes. Meg says, I love your shirt, Sarah. Thank you. My doctor liked it too. He thought it was funny.
Those are the bumper stickers from Book Barn. You get bumper stickers from Book Barn and Niantic that have that slogan on them.
Oh, yes. I'm not a hoarder. I rescue books. And Anita
Not
says,
one of those. The bumper stickers.
right? Anita says, congrats to everyone who finished a book. Yes, lots of finishes tonight, everybody.
There was.
And Meg says,
Fantastic.
congrats to people finishing their books. I cannot talk today. Pat says, going to tell you all good night. Fighting a migraine. Oh, I'm so sorry. Pat. I feel better. And Tanya says, sorry to hear that, Pat. Good night. And Jill says, I'm still reading Cold Clay by Juno Black. 76 pages left. No clue who done it yet. That's a really good story in my book. I agree. And we'll read Meg's comment about her dinner, and then we'll jump into a sprint. And she says, I had leftover pork roast with mini potatoes left over from yesterday's dinner that I mashed, and French green peas. Leftovers are the best.
Agree.
So we will sprint until whatever 10 minutes to the hour. And then we'll come back and finish off the comments. And sound good, everybody?
Sounds good. Sock,
Right.
I messaged you in the Discord.
Okay. Thank you kindly.
Happy reading.
Unless
Happy?
it was an insult. In which case,
It was not the book you wanted to ask me about.
like, stop picking on Roxy. Let's see.
So how did everybody do?
%46.
Well done.
And by the way, this guy does not have lovingly described wrists, but he does
Oh.
have he has biceps. So
Oh.
she's more of a biceps girl than a wrists girl.
Well, you know, things evolve.
And I have this book. It is about Harlequin and Mills and Moon covers.
Oh,
I did it in a flip through Friday on February 13th.
mhm.
And I was pretty sure it would have something, and it did.
Oh,
I just think it's such a well-known cover. Like, you know,
It's right next to a book by Eleanor Farnes called The Stepsisters.
lovely.
And on the next page, I'm guessing this is Marriage of Convenience or Marriage in Trouble. Brutal Bondage.
Ooh.
Oh.
And oh my goodness, look at this lady, the Garden of Persephone.
Oh my gosh.
She looks like she's got one thing on her mind.
Right?
Breakfast croissants.
Me too.
So anyway, that was how I spent my summer vacation. Brian?
Excellent.
Good. I got my one chapter read in Lonesome Dove, so I'm good for the evening. And then I got a chapter read in I have a bad feeling about this. And I stopped because I thought we were coming back at 45 and not 50.
Oh.
That's okay. No big deal. How about you, Tiffany?
I did read a little bit of Claudia and Janine. I'm really close, but I got tired and then just started flipping through Instagram and stuff because I'm ready for bed.
Yep. Stormy?
I listened to a little bit of Broken. I was gonna do a chapter, but like the chapter's like 50 pages, and I was like, we listened to a page break because I didn't want to listen to that much,
Right?
and then read a little bit more on the barbering.
Excellent. Yes. Missy crawled into my lap and now she's just looking at me with love or
She
disdain.
wants
I
loving.
can't tell.
Yes.
She either wants to
She
give me
wants
kisses or
loving.
bite my nose.
Another square on the
sweet
bingo.
girl. That's so
Yes, Moon.
sweet.
I didn't do any reading. I was playing around on my tablet and vegging out basically. That's where my mind is right now. And I don't know why I keep trying to read over here. Willow says, hope the migraine goes away soon and you get some rest, Pat. I agree. Do we have to have bath time right now? Meg says, good night, Pat. Hope you feel better. Lauren says, hey, everyone. Tiffany started a channel, Romance Book Nook. Yes. Another
Check
Tiffany.
that
Yes.
Yeah, not me.
Check that out. It's cool. She's cool.
What I will do, thank you for that, Lauren. I will, because I have it to watch. I'll put it on my community tab when we're done here. So if people want to go and find the video, you can. Okay.
Cool.
And Pat says, okay, people. Pat's getting mad. She's all caps. People hit those thumbs. 32 thumbs up and 53 in the chat.
It scared me. I went and like got on there and popped the like button.
I went and did it to my own video, just so you know. Carmen says, button booped. And Anita
I'm
says,
not going to push the button until I watch it back later
there you go.
because I'm like the quality assurance team.
Anita says, feel better soon, Tanya. Tanya says, thanks.
Yes.
Anita says, I hit the like button too. And Jill says, feel better, Roxy. Anita says, good night, Roxy. Jill says, wonderful, Emily. And Anita says, congrats to Emily. Meg says to Kim, I really enjoyed the Rocky book.
Thanks.
Jill says, I love Country Living magazine. And Meg says to Emily, glad you got all clear from your doctor. Hopefully the storms don't come near your area tomorrow. I agree.
If I
Go ahead.
am I thinking of the right magazine? Country Living is the one that is like all that house and garden, like aspirational prettiness, and you just are looking at that and you
I
just
think
want
so.
to walk into the photograph.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I browse Zillow looking for those kinds of listings.
Right. What were you going to say, Stormy?
I was gonna say our weatherman keeps saying that we are like in we're like in the eye of the needle. It might go like this way and this way, and it's got like this big gap or whatever.
Oh no.
And I'm like, you better be right. It better go around.
Yeah, right.
He's like,
Right?
it's like threading a needle. We're right in the middle.
Willis, it's my favorite magazine to flip through. Yes, it would be. Anita says, Emily, I hope the storm dissipates and doesn't come near you. Kim says, Meg, me too. I'm about 40% in. And Kim says hi to PK. PK says hi to Kim. Anita says hi to PK. Ina says, my dad brought me home a shamrock shake and some nuggets.
Yay, Dad.
Yeah, when I
He
told
knows
Garrett
what's
that when I told Garrett I wanted one of those dip cones, he's like, well, if you're getting that, then I'm getting a shamrock shake. I'm like, I'm fine with that. We can hit multiple places. I'm whatever.
Question about the Shamrock Shake. Is that like minty or just green?
To me, it tastes vanilla, but it's green.
Okay, but it's not like a special flavor.
To me, it
It's
doesn't taste
supposed
minty.
to be minty, but I guess it depends.
We have been told in this book that the male main character, not only has he given his life to Jesus, but he also has minty fresh breath and biceps.
Oh. Minty
Oh.
fresh biceps.
A name I used to dance under. No, I'm just kidding. One of my anytime I'm reading a book and they're like, oh, I could smell the coffee on his breath, I always gag a little because I'm like, that's nasty. Like that's not sexy at all.
Or it's like, I love you in your morning breath. And I'm like, no, you're lying. You do not. You just don't.
One of my favorite lines from the movie Practical Magic is the two sisters. She crawls into bed with Sandra Bullock, and she's like, "And you need to brush your teeth." I just love that so much.
Like, one of the parts, like, I don't know if you guys ever watched Doc Martin, but he's so straightforward with like everything he says, and like he's dating the one lady, and they were about to kiss, and he like pauses and says, "Did you brush your teeth?" Talk about a like kill the moment type thing,
right.
But that's just how he was. It's like, "Did you brush your teeth?"
Kim says yes, he's on Facebook and YouTube. I know. I love when he gives updates on where the dogs are now. Oh, that's nice. PK says hi to Anita. Kat says hopping off to watch a movie with my hubby. Thanks for the sprints, ladies and Brian. Good night, everyone. Good night, Kat. Have a great night.
Oh, now I have suspense. What
What's
movie
the
are they
movie?
watching? Yeah.
Right. Presley,
Is there
if you're gonna
popcorn?
sneeze.
Is there popcorn? Is what I want.
Well, always. If there's a movie, there's popcorn. I mean, that's just the rules. Everybody's saying goodnight to Kat. Roxy. I decided I wanted Chinese food for dinner, so I'm going to eat that. Just thought I'd tease y'all. Good night, everybody. Thanks, Roxy. And she slid away. And Meg says, good night, Roxy. Enjoy. Who's texting me? Hold on.
Oh.
Yes, dear.
Now I'm sad because the Chinese restaurant near us Tuesday is their closed day.
Oh,
So-
really?
But yeah. We like them because they're open on Christmas.
Oh, yeah. Ours are too.
I don't know what happens when Christmas falls on a Tuesday.
Then they're in a conundrum.
I asked him and he said, hopefully by then I'll be retired.
Yes,
And I was like, no!
Ours is closed on a Monday.
I stars ours. Yeah.
Yeah, Monday's usually a closed day, but they choose Tuesday.
Jill says, I also get Country Home, Real Simple, Cottage Journal Seasons, Victoria Southern Lady, Country Sampler Home, A Primitive Place, Magnolia Journal, and Yankee magazines. Oh, that's cool.
Wow.
You
Jill
like
is
your magazine.
handedly keeping paper magazines
Yes,
alive.
you are. I don't think I've like looked through a magazine in forever.
I can't tell you how long it's been. Yeah.
Yeah, I never seen one.
Sarah says, night, Roxy. Enjoy your dinner. And Roxy says, good night. I hope I don't give me diarrhea. My body is rejecting it at the moment. Chinese might not be your friend, sweetie. She's at least
I
I've still
hope
got my
you
sense of
will.
humor.
Maybe it's time for some like nachos with a lot of cheese.
Meg says, hopefully not. Hopefully you have some Pepto just in case. Roxy says, I got all the stomach meds. There you go.
Okay.
That is one well-stocked medicine cabinet.
Right? And Lauren says, I mail you some Depends just in case. No, seriously, though, I hope you feel better soon. Of course, with even Roxy being in the comments, this just took a complete nosedive, did it not?
Went down.
Right? She says, I got some Depends, Lauren.
Oh my gosh.
A well-stocked medicine cabinet.
Giving it, yep. I can take being picked on. I can give it back.
Oh no.
She says, I'm watching these sprints back.
Wait, was that message from the future?
Right? What's the lot of numbers? PK says, finished dinner, SOS for Steve, Belch, spaghetti for me. Now having a cup of mint tea and watching an art restoration on YouTube. Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
I don't think that was Belch. I think that was Black.
Yeah. I think it was Black.
Yeah, SOS, yeah.
PK says, and playing with yarn like a cat. You should see this place. Mary Jo says 115 of 365. Sarah says no reading done, but I folded the laundry and emptied the dishwasher. Thanks for the sprints and hope everyone has a great rest of your night. You as well, Sarah. Thank you. Willow says got to page 215 of 280.
Oh,
Nice.
Willow says in Dead in Dublin. By Kate Murphy. I tried that book and I couldn't get into it. I might have to try it again. The covers are super cute. Meg says, I made it to 374 pages in First Time Caller by B.K. Borson. Awesome.
Must be pretty close to the end.
Yeah. Anita got to 85%. Cajun got to 22%. I can read. Kristen said, ooh, sock. We've moved to another part of the arm.
Now I'm just waiting for somebody to like really, really get into clavicles or scapulae.
Let's make it real. No.
He had the collarbones of an angel.
Lauren says, I made it to 53%. Jill says, 59 pages left. Well done, Jill. Carmen
Which
gets
book?
67%. I think that clay one, something? Cold clay?
Oh,
Well, she usually,
Coldplay or
what did she
something?
say last night? She had like 10 on the go or something like
Yeah,
that?
something like
She was
that.
like, I have 9. Oh, wait, I forgot about one.
Ina says, page 172 of 319.
Nice.
Jill says, I'm fighting to stay awake too, Tiffany.
Always.
It's the time change, man.
Mhm.
Breezy Ann says, hi, all. Just stopping in to say hi. I've been listening to Body of Evidence
Breezy,
by
good to
Patricia
see you.
Cornwall while doing chores. Nice to see you all. Thank you for stopping in. Carmen says, I hope you're liking Lonesome Dove, Brian.
I am.
Excellent.
And Nia says, minty. They overdo the flavor in my location. Okay, so see, they don't do it very well in mine because to me it just tastes like vanilla.
Yeah, that's why I was like, maybe they just,
Yeah.
they don't pump enough of this stuff.
Right? Extra syrup, people, please.
Well, that's because Anna's Dairy Queen is stealing them all. Or not,
Yeah.
McDonald's. Anna's McDonald's is hogging it
McDonald's
all.
Canada, they're not sending them our way to the Canadian side.
Mm-hmm.
Shamrock Shake is supposed to be minty. Last year I was disappointed in the Shamrock Shake, but I might have picked the wrong McDonald's.
Yeah.
Oh, she says my last one was so strong it would taste like drinking toothpaste. Yuck.
Oh.
Somebody needs to fix the machine so it doesn't spit out so much, and yours needs to fix it so it does spit out.
Right?
I
Right?
think
Can we meet in the
Meg
middle
and
here?
Anna need to each buy one and then meet in the middle
Mm-hmm.
and then like do a mixing thing.
Mm-hmm. Lauren says, thank you for the sprints. Good night, everyone. You as well. Thanks for popping in,
Okay.
Lauren. Jill says, some are physical magazines. Others are on my tablet. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
And Mary Jo says, thanks for the sprint. See everyone next time. Thank you. And that's it for tonight. And I think last night, so you've got your midweek motivation coming up on Wednesday. Anything
2
else
p.m.
you got
Eastern.
coming up? Mm-hmm.
I will be sending links to people who want them.
I'll be there.
I know that Brian and Tiffany are going to be working probably, so
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wah, wah.
Wah, wah. I'm with you,
And-
Brian.
You left early yesterday, Stormy. You got anything good coming up? I know you posted it in the chat yesterday, but did you want to share?
Well, I have my middle grade Monday that came out today, and then 2 on Tuesday, tomorrow, and a weekend review on Wednesday.
oh, and
Okay.
I have a video that I need to edit, and I'm hoping to have it up tomorrow or Wednesday, and that is a book unhaul because they're going back to the library.
Excellent.
So it's just going to be like a whole bunch of different stuff that I had out from the library that's going back.
Excellent.
Actually, that I had out from the library and I returned last week.
And I think, Brian, you were on until the bitter end yesterday, right? On Tiffany's channel, am I
Yes.
right? Yes. And I was going to say,
Nothing-
Tiffany, you were there too, right? But yeah, it was on your channel. So yeah.
I was there most of. Yeah, no.
So Tiffany left around 7:00 and she just left it to the rest of us to figure it out.
No, it was Kairu in a sweatshirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he definitely runs things. So.
Wearing the little glasses.
Yeah, he looked like that dog from that TV show. What was that show? He did all the
Peabody and
literature
Mr. Sherman.
No, he did all the literature. What
Oh,
was the name?
Wishbone?
yeah.
Wishbone. Thank you. Kairu is the new Wishbone. But anyway, guys, thank you all so much for hanging out today. To everyone who's
Thank you for
feeling
hosting.
lousy, I hope you feel better very, very soon. And I hope everybody has a great week, and we will see you later on. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone. Thanks,
guys.
Sarah.
Yeah.
Bye. Night, guys.
Good night.